What is up, guys? It is me, Max, back again with another guitar tutorial, and today we're going to be taking a look at My Worst by Pink Sweats. This is definitely one of the loveliest songs of the year so far, and it just kind of makes you think of that special someone. And I've got great news for you guys. It is super duper easy to play because we've only got 4 basic chords, nothing crazy at all. We've got this sweet little guitar solo that we've got going in the intro and in the chorus as well. We'll take a look at the main riff with the chords first, and then we'll take a look at that solo as well, obviously, and then we're already done. So, standard tuning, no capo, no nothing, and without any further ado, let's jump right in. This main riff that we're about to take a look at right now is played pretty much throughout the entire track. I'm saying pretty much because there are some exceptions, for example, the intro, the pre-chorus, so the part right before the chorus, and the outro, but we'll talk about that in a second. So for now, how does this main riff work? Well, we kick things off on a C. We've got our first finger on the 1st fret on the 2nd string, second finger on the 2nd fret on the 4th string, and third finger on the 3rd fret on the 5th string. And now we pick the 5th string using our thumb on our right hand here, and then 4th string, 3rd string, and 2nd string at the same time. So we use our index finger to pick the 4th string, middle finger to pick the 3rd string, and ring finger to pick the 2nd string. And what we do is we go 5th string, 4th, 3rd, and 2nd, and then 5th twice, and 4th, 3rd, and 2nd together. So it's... And as you can hear, after having picked those 3 strings simultaneously, we mute the strings. So after having done that, we just put our hand on the strings. Just like that. And then we move on to an A minor over here. And this switch is very easy because all we have to do is move our 3rd finger onto the 2nd fret on the 3rd string. Our 1st finger and 2nd finger stay exactly where they were before. So just from here to here. And now we do the exact same thing. So 5th string once, 4th, 3rd, and 2nd together, 5th string twice, and 4th, 2nd, and 3rd together. Now we move on to a D minor. We've got our 1st finger on the 1st fret on the 1st string, 2nd finger on the 2nd fret on the 3rd string, and 3rd finger on the 3rd fret on the 2nd string. And now we do pretty much the exact same thing, but instead of picking the 5th string, we're now picking the 4th string, so the D string, and the 3rd, 2nd, and 1st strings. So once the D string, then the other 3, D string twice, and then the other 3. So far we've got and now our last chord is going to be a G. We put our 1st finger onto the 2nd fret on the 5th string, 2nd finger on the 3rd fret on the 6th string, and 3rd finger onto the 3rd fret on the 1st string. And now we're going to be picking the 6th string, and once again the 4th, 3rd, and 2nd string. So we do the exact same thing. 6th string once, 4th, 3rd, and 2nd, 6th string twice, 4th, 3rd, and 2nd. And that is already the entire riff. Just like that. In the chorus, I recommend making one slight change, and that is adding the bass note of each chord one more time at the very end of playing that chord. So for example, on our C, we go as before, but now we pick the 5th string once more before going onto our A. So just like that. That is something I would do because we have that bass in there that kind of does that, and I would mimic that with the guitar, but that is just my recommendation and that is totally up to you. One more thing we do with those chords is strum down once on each of them in the pre-chorus. So in the part right before the chorus, that is actually it. Just go down once on each chord. You guys know me, I want to be as accurate as possible, so obviously we're going to be taking a look at the outro as well, because things work a bit differently there too, because we're going to be playing the exact same chords in the exact same order, strummed down once, just like in the pre-chorus, but we're going to play them a bit differently. The C, the A minor, the D minor, and the G. They are the exact same chords, but they're played up here in order to include those high notes. If you listen carefully to the song, you can make out that that's what he's doing in the outro. But of course, you can play those standard chords. But for those that are like super interested in what's going on here, our C looks like this. We've got our first finger across the 5th, down to the 1st string on the 3rd fret, 2nd finger on the 5th fret on the 4th string, 3rd finger on the 5th fret on the 3rd string, and pinky on the 5th fret on the 2nd string. And we have to mute the 6th string, and we do that by slightly touching it with the tip of our index finger. That is our C. Our A minor looks like this. We've got our first finger across all 6 strings this time around on the 5th fret, 3rd finger on the 7th fret on the 5th string, and pinky on the 7th fret on the 4th string. So C, A minor, and now our D minor looks like this. First finger now still on the 5th fret, but only across the 5th down to the 1st string, so not on the 6th string. 3rd finger on the 7th fret on the 4th string, pinky on the 7th fret on the 3rd string, and 2nd finger on the 6th fret on the 2nd string. And once again, we have to mute that 6th string with the tip of our index finger. And last but not least, I know I'm kind of rushing through these because it's not like super important, but you guys know me, I want to get it down. So last chord, the G, looks like this. First finger across, once again, all 6 strings on the 3rd fret this time around, 3rd finger on the 5th fret on the 5th string, pinky on the 5th fret on the 4th string, and 2nd finger on the 4th fret on the 3rd string. So we've got the C, the A minor, the D minor, and the G. And now it's finally time to get to that guitar solo. Well, we start by putting our first finger onto the 8th fret on the 1st string. We pick that once. Then 3rd finger onto the 10th fret on the 1st string once. And lift it off. 8th once more. And now we go 8th, slide down into the 7th, and put our 2nd finger back onto the 8th. So it's now 7th once more, and 5th on the 1st string. So everything on the 1st string here. Now 7, 8, 10. So far we've got and now once more the 10th, 3rd finger onto the 13th, 2nd finger onto the 12th, and the 10th once more. So far we've got and now the 12th on the 2nd string, and that is the entire thing. We repeat that, and we kind of repeat that throughout pretty much the entire track as well. It is like very much in the background for the most part, but it is definitely there. So the entire thing sounds like this. And then we go like that again, and that is the entire solo, and that is already the entire song. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If so, drop it a thumbs up. Helps me out more than you might think. And if you haven't done so already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. It's somewhere down there. And as always, I hope that I will see you guys next time.